สวัสดีครับทุกคนยินดีต้อนรับเข้าสู่ช่อง Signore นะครับผมเป้นะฮะสำหรับในคลิปนี้ครับเพื่อนๆก็จะเป็นคลิปที่2นะครับที่ผมแล้วก็คุณปั๊บเนี่ยจะพาเพื่อนๆมาทัวร์การฟิตติ้งสูตร Bespoke จากคุณลุงโรเบิร์ตเบลลี่คลิปนี้จะแบ่งเป็น3พาร์ทนะครับสำหรับพาร์ทแรกก็จะเป็นการที่คุณลุงโรเบิร์ตเนี่ยฟิตติ้งแล้วก็จะเป็นการคุยกันการดิสคัสฟิตติ้งที่ถูกใจระหว่างคุณปั๊บแล้วก็คุณลุงโรเบิร์ตสำหรับช่วงที่2ผมก็ได้ถามคุณลุงโรเบิร์ตไปนะครับว่าสำหรับเพื่อนๆที่ไม่มีความรู้ทางด้าน British Tailoring เลยเนี่ยอยากให้คุณลุงโรเบิร์ตแนะนำนิดนึงนะครับว่าการตัดแบบ traditional British กับ Italian style เนี่ยแตกต่างกันยังไงนะแล้วก็ช่วงสุดท้ายช่วงที่3เนี่ยจะเป็นช่วงที่เป็นช่วงพิเศษเลยนะครับสำหรับเพื่อนๆที่กำลังตามหาสปอร์ตแจ็คเก็ตหรือว่าสูตรตัวแรกเนี่ยคุณลุงโรเบิร์ตเนี่ยได้มาช่วยเราแนะนำนะครับว่าในมุมมองของช่างตัดสูตรจาก Savile Row แล้วเนี่ยมีผ้าตัวไหนที่น่าสนใจแล้วก็เหมาะสมกับอากาศบ้านเราบ้างในคลิปนี้จะเป็นยังไงเดี๋ยวไปรับชมกันได้เลยนะครับ
Obviously you want your armholes close but not uncomfortable. This side is better than this side. It means just slightly down on the right side. But here I'm just going to give you a little bit more room there.
Yeah, would be nice. I feel like it's already like pushing my arm up. Like
sure, yes, yeah. That's kind of normal at this stage.
I feel a lot like it looks muscular than
usual. As I was saying, I've got a nice bit of shape in the body, a beautiful hourglass silhouette, which will only improve with the adjustments we'll make after today. But actually, it's sitting really well on you as a first impression. This side obviously needs more attention. This side is quite good. I'm quite happy with this side, but does it feel tight here as well?
I feel a little bit tight.
A little bit, okay, so I'll give you a little bit of space under there as well. But actually, this shoulder is sitting very well.
Very well. But I do feel a little tightness in this area.
Yes, okay, that's good to know, thank you.
Maybe a little bit more room.
Yeah.
For the shoulder and the armhole.
What's happening is because it's maybe too high underneath your armhole, it's pushing the jacket kind of down and causing a little bit of pressure from here to here. So that's something we'll have a look at.
I think for the English style, I think it's quite short. I would say.
But for your preference, do you want it to remain kind of English style, or do you want it? In Asia, I do tend to make it a little bit shorter than I would do normally.
For me, I think I would just go to the old school classic English.
Wonderful. Okay, sir. Let's have a
Your
look.
style. I think if you come English, long jacket is like one of the, the side is an English jacket, right?
Absolutely. Yes.
Like you have what we call the cover seat.
Cover the seat. Yeah. It's generally half the length of the upper torso to the ground.
I'm quite surprised about the weight of the jacket as well. It's like even though the cloth is quite weighty at 300 grams, but I don't feel like it's 300 grams.
Yeah. It's because it's so well fitted to you. It's not causing you any kind of restrictions, and it's also been made in a very breathable, lightweight kind of manner. You'll possibly hardly know you've got it on. So it's generally about half an inch too short, sir. So I'm going to add that onto the front and the back. This side's just dropping down a little bit more, which is confirming that you're slightly down on this side. So we're just going to lift it from the neck, so it comes up like this.
Yep. Oh, I can feel the difference straight away. There's the tightness on my shoulder. Disappear.
Yeah, good. Now it's sitting a little bit low around your neck and around the collar. So I just want, if you just turn sideways, see you've got quite a lot of shirt showing here, which is telling me it's also a little bit tight from here to here. So we just want to give it the extra room so it lifts up onto the neck, sir.
Would be nice,
Okay.
That's what I feel too.
Yeah.
I feel better when it's like lift up.
Yeah. So we just give that a little bit of extra comfort just around the neck there. Okay, I'll just turn you around again. Now, what I've noticed is it's hitting your upper arm here. You see where it's sticking out on the shoulder, then it goes in and then it comes back out again. Your arm. So that means we've got a little bit of tightness somewhere. Across the back. It's all related to the whole
I think it's because my back is very broad
Sure thing. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
so it's like one is tie at the back is kind of pull everything.
Exactly, and it kind of does this to the jacket to
Yeah.
exaggerate. So what we need to do
Expand
is that.
expand my back a little. Yeah. I don't look like thicker on my torso, even though it's like 2 layers of cloth overlapping. each
No,
other.
that's
Yeah.
right. It has that finesse, especially
Yeah.
because we've been able to work the extra shape, especially through the front of the body, which sometimes if you'll have a garment which is not necessarily made for you, it's a kind of made for, one size fits all kind of for your chest size. You tend to sacrifice shape and finesse with that. So what we've got is, because this is made especially for you, we can come in as much as possible, which is what adds to the whole silhouette. So you've got no kind of spare cloth sitting around anywhere.
Yeah.
So that's how we can work in the extra shape is through the front cuts as well as the side.
That's why, because in the beginning when I was younger, I was very afraid to actually get a double-breasted cloth, double-breasted suit or blazer done, because it's like people will say, oh, it will make you look slick. Since I was my body is not like those fit guy,
Double-breasteds are beautiful if they've been cut well. If not, then they can look like a sack of potatoes. So if you're going to go for double-breasted, make sure it's a well-cut double-breasted.
Yeah.
Right. So the button position at the moment is here. What I want you to do without looking in the mirror is just go to do the button up.
Oh.
No, without look at me. Now go to your button, as if you were going to do the button up. Perfect. All right. Let's have a look. Yeah. No, we're perfect. So that's your natural kind of go-to position, which is where we want it. We don't want, we want your natural height for the button to go to. So what we'll do is we'll keep that there.
So my hand position, my most comfortable.
It's the kind of the comfort zone where you expect the buttons to be. So if you kind of go to do the buttons up, and it's just a mindset, but it's always nice to have it, where is your natural position.
Yep.
Good. Well, you see.
Yeah.
Once I've done what we're going to do there, sir,
I feel
you've got a beautiful
much better now.
beautiful silhouette. Yeah.
At first I was a bit tightness here and there, but now it's better.
Wow, that's the whole point of trying it on today. Make sure we get everything exactly as it should be before we take it to the finished stage. Anything you need to tell me? We've discussed the comfort around the armholes. Everything else, so far as I can see, has been attended to, but you're happy?
Yep.
Good. Yeah. So you do that, and the jacket hardly moves, which is the whole benefit of the high armhole.
Yep. And when you actually
Plus
adjust
it's
it,
tight. Yes. When we've done the fine tuning, it'll be even better on you, sir. That's good. It's a nice start.
Yep. Can I have a little bit more room here?
Yes.
In my belly? Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yep.
Maybe a little bit more room would be nice. So that is like, if I gain a little weight, then it's...
Sure thing, a bit of room for fluctuation.
Yep.
Yep. Okay, sir.
But the back now feel fantastic.
Yeah. Again, I'm just going to give you more width across the back there.
And the shoulder one is adjust. I know it's going to be better.
To be honest, I've got no concerns. So I haven't seen it today. I think we're just fine tuning and a little bit of finesse.
Yep.
I think we'll be on to a winner. The Italian style is it's a softer, more drapey kind of cut, whereas we just saw there the high armhole and the fitted shoulder sit quite square and makes her look more fitted and structured through the shoulder. The Italian style is to be softer, more kind of rounded, no kind of sharp edges, as it were, a little bit more drapey, so it would be wider through the front and through the back, causing a little bit of extra space. Whereas the British a tailoring style is to be completely fitted. The jacket you have on here is a softer shoulder, so we can see it's just at the ends here. It's just kind of curves down a little bit, just drops off at the end, and that's the Italian style. They like a softer, more kind of curvaceous look, whereas the British tailoring is more structured, squarer looking, but more made to fit like a glove, rather than the drape look, which the Italian style is. It's just some people have a bit of both, Italian or British, but it's a softer structure generally for the Italian jacket as well. So it's just more relaxed, kind of what we would call semi-formal, whereas the British style is more kind of formal looking. Because mainly the English tailoring is evolved from the military style, military cut, whereas the Italian is designed more for the Italian relaxed kind of style, which is why especially here in Asia, the Italian style is very popular because of the heat, as much as anything. Whereas people think, well, a Savile Row style suit is going to be very structured and very square looking, so I'm going to feel too hot. It's not, all we have to do is evolve and adapt the insides of the garment to be a bit more kind of climate friendly for over here. But we still keep the same structured shoulders, but we can adapt more of a beautiful hourglass kind of silhouette.
Yeah. One thing I noticed that once I wore the jacket, I have a slope shoulder.
Yes.
When I wore that jacket, I feel like my shoulder becomes
exactly.
straight.
It makes you look more healthy looking, if I may, or a little bit more sportsman-like. Stronger shoulders.
The ideal body of a man, of a strong man.
Yeah. The what's the word? The stereotypical strongman kind of look, I suppose. More stronger looking, healthier looking, because we can also get as well as the strong shoulders, we can then adapt more shape through the body. So we can make you look thinner and taller. Whereas the Italian style, being drapey, it kind of tends to be a little bit easier in the fit, and then a little bit softer on the eye, I guess. But it all evolves from the starting point of a military garment for the British tailoring. But there's room for both in the wardrobe, depending on the occasion.
Yeah. You have the best of both worlds,
Yeah, exactly. And you can choose the softer cloth and the lighter weight cloth, and it'll be structured accordingly for the hot climate here.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, I've got a couple of bunches here that I always highly recommend for wearing, especially in Thailand. One of them is the Loro Piana Valere bunch, which is a mixture of wool and silk, so it's got a beautiful finish to it. It's only 7 ounces, just a little bit more than 7 ounces. As you can see, I've been scrunching that. The silk that's in the weave gives it the extra spring, so it's very durable, easy to wear, very soft, lightweight, but it doesn't crease quite as easy as some of the pure wools. So that's one if someone's wanting a really lightweight suit. Something for a little bit heavier. This is just under 9 ounces. Is the Blenheim 7 bunch by Huddersfield Fine Worsted. This is 8.75 ounces. This is Super 150s. You have a bit of a variation of all the styles and all the designs, but again, it's very, very travel friendly. It's got the spring back. It's very breathable. We can tailor this so we get a beautiful amount of shape through the garment, and this has pretty much something for everyone's taste. Pinstripes, chalk stripes, checks, shark skins, you name it. You've got all the regular colours plus a few extras. The bird's eyes, then some more exciting colours at the back here for more casual wear. So that's both formal and informal, all in one bunch. So that's a go-to. Then we have, you've got the classic fresco, which is something I can always recommend if someone wants more of a two-ply kind of feel to it. Again, everyone kind of knows fresco. You can see through it if you hold it up. So see my finger moving around there. That's obviously very lightweight. The only downside to it is quite a hard cloth, quite dry, a dry cloth.
Similar to the Fox Air, right?
Exactly, very, very, very similar to the Fox Air. Has a little bit of a softer finish to it. The Fox Air can be a little bit wiry to my liking, but again, you can hang them up 10 minutes after you've hung it up. It's got no creases in it. It's ready to wear again, for the next occasion. I'll say one more for something with a little bit more finesse to it would probably be the Amadeus, which I always kind of use as a go-to for the bespoke tailoring. This is 9.5 ounces. I like the finish on the Amadeus ranges because it has just a little bit of a slight sheen to it, which gives it that kind of rich looking feel. So you've got the plain pinstripe cloth here, but it has a beautiful kind of a two-tone shadow to it. So when it's made up in its full splendor, it's a beautiful looking garment, no matter what design you go for. Especially, if you have a herringbone, they have a beautiful texture to them, an immaculate finish, and it tailors incredibly well. So you can work a lot of shape into it. So that's 3, and these are 9.5 ounces, so it's the heaviest out of these 4. But they would be my recommendation for the next suit after the first. And then, of course, if somebody wants something less practical but for a special occasion, something like the Escorial. This is a Super 180s. So this is 8.5 ounces, but it's got more of a luxury feel to it. Not quite as travel friendly as the 4 I've just been through, but these have more of a luxury element to them because it's a Super 180s, a very beautiful New Zealand merino.
It's got the sheen, right?
Yes. Yes, it's got the sheen because that's due to the tightness of the weave. But personally, I would recommend the Dorme Amadeus if you wanted a beautiful looking herringbone.
Do you know that in Thailand people are really the Fox Air is very popular?
Yeah, that's why actually I bring the whole Fox range with me because it's a name a lot of people in Thailand are familiar with. You can have a look at the Fox, but then I can give you some alternatives to the Fox as well. If you find a cloth that Fox produce, doesn't always have to be the Fox cloth. I could say, well, how about the Porter and Harding, same weight, same weave, but a slightly, a variation on that design or style. But I'm very aware that Fox Brothers are very famous here in Thailand. That's why I think I've got literally their whole range with me for the bespoke. Well, the fresco is an alternative. There's also Spring Ram, which is this one. It's Harrison's of Edinburgh. So again, it's it's a little bit coarse to the feel. It's not a luxury cloth, but it's a very practical cloth. Yeah. You can't crease it. You can wear it all day, hang it up, and it's ready to go again after 10 minutes. The creases have all gone. So the Spring Ram or even the Stand Even. That's another similar one to the Spring Ram. These are all, this has a little bit of mohair in it as well. So again, with mohair, you don't have quite so much luxury, but you certainly have the spring back that you get with the Fox Air.
Yeah.
Again, it's if someone likes the Fox Air, it's like, well, you don't have to have the Fox Air. You can have something similar. I can help with that because of the amount of variations we bring with us. You know, but if someone wants a fox cloth, then you know I've got about 9 or 10 of their bunches here, so I've got plenty of Fox Brothers cloth with me. I don't always carry it everywhere I go because it's not always as popular as it is here in Thailand, but you know, in China, Beijing, Shanghai, they're not too fussed about the Fox Brothers. They prefer the Scabell or the Dormays, but they kind of, it's more of an international name, I guess. But yeah, I mean, every region has its favourites. Like Lesser's cloth there is very popular in Japan. They're very famous in Japan. Probably because they've been around for such a long time. Lesser's cloth is specifically produced for the bespoke tailoring industry, so it has that tailor-friendly feel to it. It's used less for wholesale, but more for the bespoke industry. But you know, I always advise what's going to look best on the customer, regardless of who's woven the cloth. You know, you want to look. You want a cloth that's going to look its best on you, rather than who's made it. But if someone has a particular cloth in mind, say from Fox, it's like, well, yeah, we can do that, or here's some alternatives to give you a bit more variation. You know, you've got the Worcester All Sports here from Hardy Minis, which is a timeless sports coating. So if someone had a suit and they wanted more of a sports jacket, then allowing for the climate, I mean, this is 12 ounces, which is probably the highest weight I would suggest for Thailand. I'd go with the All Sport or the Glorious 12th, which is quite a famous sports coating bunch. This is Porter and Harding. These are 11 ounces, so 1 ounce less than the All Sport. But you've got some beautiful sports coat designs in here. Bit of various colours. They're big with the greens with the overchecks on this bunch. But there are some classic designs in here, and there's some also more energetic designs as well, you know, so pretty much something for everyone.
That's it. Thank you. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
อันนี้ก็จะเป็นทั้งหมดสำหรับในคลิปนี้นะครับถ้าเพื่อนๆชอบคลิปการตัดสูตร Bespoke กับคุณลุงโรเบิร์ตเบลลี่เนี่ยฮะก็อย่าลืมกดกระดิ่งแจ้งเตือนนะครับเวลามีคลิปโพสต์กันด้วยนะครับถ้าเพื่อนๆชอบคลิปนี้ก็ฝากกดไลค์กดแชร์กด Subscribe เป็นกำลังใจให้พวกเราแล้วก็เป็นกำลังใจให้กับพิธีกรของเรานะครับคุณปั๊บนะครับป๋าปั๊บแล้วก็คุณลุงโรเบิร์ตด้วยนะครับในคลิปนี้ผมขอลาไปก่อนเจอกันใหม่คลิปหน้านะครับสวัสดีครับ